Shalom, let's give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that taught us His word. I just got this article out of Russia Today. So basically, Russia and Iran can now do financial transactions with each other without the need of this company called SWIFT, which is basically a monetary transaction company, that allows two countries to transfer money with each other. SWIFT stands for the Society for Worldwide Bank Financial Telecommunication. It's a service providing the execution of financial transactions and payments between limited banks worldwide. So now, they kind of cut out the middleman and they can, deal amongst each other. But yeah, it says Iran and Russia have officially switched from the West's SWIFT financial clearing system to a direct interbank transfer mechanism. The deputy of the head, or deputy head of the Central Bank of Iran said, and this article is dated January 8th, 2024. Mohsen Karimi told Iranian state television on Sunday that the system allows companies in both countries to trade in their respective national currencies instead of using the dollar or euro. Fars news agency reported. This means that the banks of our two countries no longer need Switzerland to communicate with each other, and commercial banks of both countries can establish brokerage relations with each other. The Iranian exporter can now charge the Russian side in rials and receive money from them via Russian banks in Iran, noting that the system also allows for payments in Russian rubles. So that's pretty big, Like I said, SWIFT is a West company, a Western company, Basically, they needed Switzerland to communicate with each other, so now they can cut out that middleman. So basically, any news dealing with Russia or Iran is pretty big, because they represent major prophecy. But major one is Russia being a guard unto Iran. So when that happens, that's when it's on. World War III, but it's very important because now they can deal financially with each other and communicate with each other without, the West being involved or having to deal with Western sanctions. Right here it says the U.S. targeted the country with sanctions in 2014. So that's big news. The first scripture is Ezekiel 38:1, and the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. Yeah, Gog and Magog is known as Russia today in the scriptures. Persia is Iran. Thus saith the Lord, Power, behold, I am against thee, O Mog, chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. I'll turn thee back, put hooks in thy jaws, and I'll bring thee forth, and all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company of bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. And we're seeing that now, putting the hooks in thy jaws, with them going to war with Ukraine, Russia going to war with Ukraine, and Crimea, and all those little nations they're trying to get back, So they're trying to bring back that old Soviet Union, by putting hooks in their jaws, and I'll bring thee forth. I'll turn thee back. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, House Tergamah, the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, prepare thyself. Thou and all thy company are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So yeah, these Middle Eastern countries, Russia's going to be a guard unto them, mainly Iran, all of them. So we're seeing that the American forces are over there in the Middle East right now. So yeah, it's a major deal with this, But dealing with this financial system, you know, scriptures talk about that microchip they want to push, the mark of the beast. So right here it says, sorry, the system allows both companies in both countries to trade in their respective currencies instead of using the dollar. So a lot of these countries are dropping the dollar, man. So this whole financial system is collapsing. And one thing that they're going to do is going to make everybody take the mark of the beast. They can't buy or sell. At least they have the mark. But we all know what happened. So it's Revelation 14:9. The third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, "If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand." What mark is that? Mark of the beast. That microchip they're gonna push. It's where you can't buy or sell anything. At least you have a mark. So if you put it in your forehead, Neuralink, or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and shall be tormented with fire, brimstone, in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. It's that nuclear destruction, man. If you take that chip, so it's all about faith, in this end times, man. It's all about faith, so you can't buy or sell anything without it. What are you gonna do? You gotta put your trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But there's hope, So Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell on the earth. Yeah, so what's that hour of temptation? When Esau implements this mark of the beast, this chip, he makes it mandatory. The Lord said, you've kept the word of my patience. You endure unto the end in this thing. It says, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Yeah, I just wanted to bring up this article. Russia and Iran are no longer dealing with that SWIFT program. They're no longer dealing with the monetary system that the West set up, the Belgium-based, Switzerland-based, SWIFT system, messaging system. They can do money transfers amongst themselves now. Because right here it said they needed Switzerland to communicate with each other. Now they can communicate amongst their own. But with that, shalom.